The year 1965 stands as one of the most transformative turning points in the entire history of United States coinage, marking a massive shift that permanently changed what Americans carried in their pockets. Prior to this pivotal year, the U.S. Mint struck quarters using a prestigious 90% silver alloy, creating a legacy of precious metal currency that citizens had relied on for generations. However, a severe worldwide silver shortage combined with massive hoarding forced the federal government to completely alter the composition of the nation's quarter-dollar coin. This historic transition birthed the copper-nickel clad coin we see today, meaning billions of standard 1965 quarters were minted and remain worth only 25 cents in everyday pocket change. Yet within this massive production run, a few legendary mint mistakes escaped into circulation, creating a high-stakes treasure hunt for coin collectors who carefully examine every single detail. The ultimate prize for roll hunters examining these specific vintage coins is the incredibly rare 1965 transitional silver error, which occurred completely by accident during the chaotic factory transition period. Because the mint facilities were actively striking both old silver planchets and the new clad blanks simultaneously, a few leftover silver discs mistakenly slipped into the coin presses using the newly dated dies. Discovering one of these genuine transitional errors is exceptionally difficult because they look almost identical at a quick glance to the standard base metal pocket change that everyone uses daily. The most reliable method to verify this legendary mistake is by weighing the coin on a highly sensitive digital scale, where a standard clad quarter weighs exactly 5.67 grams, while a genuine silver error registers at a significantly heavier 6.25 grams. This specific weight variance is the definitive physical proof that distinguishes an ordinary piece of common pocket change from a historic multi-thousand-dollar numismatic masterpiece. When researching the absolute peak potential of these transitional errors, numismatic history recorded an extraordinary moment when a certified authentic 1965 silver quarter reached an astonishing speculative auction goal of $27,300. This remarkable price represents a verified public auction transaction where competitive collectors bid aggressively to acquire an exceptional, certified piece of American minting history. It is vital to understand that such an impressive value is never a guaranteed price for every standard coin found in daily circulation, but rather a reflection of extreme rarity and pristine preservation. This exceptional auction result demonstrates exactly what passionate collectors are willing to pay when a coin is officially authenticated by professional grading services and possesses flawless surface quality. For content creators and researchers alike, framing this five-figure sum as a historic auction milestone ensures complete accuracy while highlighting the true heights that elite verified error coins can reach. Beyond the legendary silver transitional error, the 1965 production run also generated another highly sought-after mistake, known to researchers as the thin planchet or dime stock error coin. This distinct mechanical mishap occurred when an entirely incorrect sheet of metal, specifically intended for stamping out Roosevelt dimes, was accidentally fed into the quarter minting presses. Because the metal strip meant for dimes is significantly thinner than standard quarter material, the resulting coins emerged from the coining chamber looking noticeably weak and unusually slender. When you hold one of these specific dime stock errors, you will immediately notice that the design details near the outer rims are exceptionally faint or completely missing due to the lack of metal pressure. A genuine dime stock error will typically weigh somewhere around 4.3 to 4.5 grams, making it instantly recognizable to any collector utilizing a proper scale. While finding a genuine composition error is the primary goal, the overall physical condition and preservation state of a coin play an absolute monumental role in determining its final market appeal. Coins that have spent decades passing through vending machines, cash registers, and pockets inevitably develop heavy surface scratches, flattened details, and extensive rim bruises. In the coin collecting community, these worn pieces are classified as circulated, meaning they have successfully fulfilled their commercial purpose, but have lost the crisp details collectors desire. On the opposite side of the spectrum lie uncirculated specimens, which were carefully preserved from the moment they were struck, retaining their original brilliant mint luster and sharp design definitions. When elite buyers look at the famous $27,300 auction record, they are bidding on a coin that combines structural rarity with an incredibly flawless, uncirculated state of preservation. An interesting quirk that catches many modern collectors off guard when examining the 1965 Washington quarter is the complete and total absence of any traditional mint marks on the design. In a deliberate effort to combat nationwide coin hoarding during the silver shortage crisis, the United States government made the strategic decision to remove all identification letters from 1965 until 1967. This means that whether a quarter was struck in Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco, they all look completely identical, with no small letters stamped anywhere on the reverse or obverse. This lack of marking makes the tracking of specific mint origins entirely impossible for this date, forcing collectors to focus purely on physical characteristics like weight and edge composition. Consequently, every single standard quarter from this specific year shares the exact same facial appearance, leaving internal structural errors as the only defining factor for true rarity. To properly inspect your own pocket change for these hidden historical treasures, you must develop a sharp eye for specific visual anomalies that set rare errors apart from common coins. The very first step should always be a close examination of the coin's outer edge to see if a distinct, bright copper stripe runs completely around the perimeter. If you see that solid, unbroken copper sandwich line, you are holding a standard clad coin that was manufactured exactly according to the government's new post-1964 structural specifications. However, if the edge is completely solid silver, with absolutely no trace of a copper core, you should immediately proceed to verify the coin's exact weight on a scale. Combining a careful visual edge inspection with precise weight measurements is the absolute best way to ensure you never accidentally spend a rare piece of transitional history. The 1965 Washington quarter remains a true icon of American numismatic history, perfectly capturing a period of massive economic transition, intense resource scarcity, and major industrial change. While the vast majority of these coins circulating today are simply ordinary pieces of clad currency worth face value, the lingering existence of genuine factory errors keeps the excitement of the hunt alive. Educating yourself on the precise technical differences between standard clad issues and legendary transitional mistakes allows you to appreciate the deep historical narrative behind every single coin you encounter. Keeping a reliable digital scale and a high-powered magnifying glass nearby can transform a standard pile of spare pocket change into an engaging journey through mid-century manufacturing mistakes. Ultimately, it is this exact blend of historic silver transitions, accidental mint errors, and legendary auction records that keeps the passion for coin collecting thriving across the globe.